Richard Sousa from AltCoinTrader joins us to unpack the emergence of Bitcoin and other broader cryptocurrency markets. When we look at this, Bitcoin is still a mystery of somewhat in South Africa. You're one of the traders. Just tell us about the introduction of the cryptocurrency in South Africa and how it's grown before we get to that fall.
Well, what we found is that, we started an exchange 4 years ago when Bitcoin was wasn't well known at all. And the mass adoption that we've experienced and growth in our company has been something that has been amazing to watch. People are somehow getting that knowledge out there, they're getting involved. I think that there's a lot of people that can see the vision behind the cryptocurrencies, and there's a lot of true adopters that are very excited about this technology.
When you look at it, there's Bitcoin, there's Litecoin, Ripple, Dash, Ethereum, but some say, analysts say rather, Bitcoin is falling off and Ethereum is taking over and Ripple is going to take some of those growths that we've seen exponentially in Bitcoin. What are your forecasts for this year?
Well, we've got to understand that Bitcoin is really a coin that is suffering as far as technology goes. The reason that it's up front is purely because of first mover advantage. So it does seem likely that we'll have Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin in 2018. Ethereum has got a lot better tech in it, and it's commonly known in the crypto community as the flippening. And we're expecting to see that sort of June, July this year.
When you look at the market, the general market, the one we're used to, is Bitcoin also tracking the market? Because we've seen a drop in the market a little bit and Bitcoin also went down before it strengthened later this week. Well,
mainstream media announced the death of Bitcoin probably twice a month. So in the crypto space, we've had to get used to hearing that. Now, Bitcoin has recently spiked, as you said, but people that bought before 28 November last year have not lost money. They are still up in their position in the market. So it's really only people that purchased in this last month that have really felt these losses. And hence there's been a lot of talk in the media about the massive crash and so on. But it's really just a blip in the chart. If you had to go and analyze it from November and cut out that little section, you would see a nice steady rise of Bitcoin. So what we're hearing and the actual figures and charts are a different story.
In its current trade, there's not much certainty except for the technology that's there in blockchain. Should it get to the point where it's trading almost like the fiat currency that we know, will we see a more stabilized Bitcoin?
Well, I think we will. Ultimately, we'll have to see a more stabilized Bitcoin if this economy is to grow, if the Bitcoin community is to grow. Right now, I think we're still going to be seeing a lot of ups and downs. It's just the nature of a technology that is in its infancy. We've got people that have adopted this technology because they are true believers and they can see the vision. And then, of course, we've got a lot of people that have adopted this money to turn a quick buck. So when you've got a mix of those type of people in an arena, you will find these ups and downs. And it needs time to level out. But I definitely think that these ups and downs won't carry on forever, but certainly for the months to come, we can expect it.
And for people that have been living under a rock and just woke up to this cryptocurrency movement, should they be coming in at this point?
Well, I normally answer that question this way. A lot of people say they don't know if they're going to get involved in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general. The answer to that is simply, you don't have a choice. It's very much like saying in the 90s, I don't know if I'm going to get involved in internet, or I don't know if I'm going to have a cell phone. It's possible not to have one, but in the years to come, cryptocurrency is here to stay. You will not have a choice. You will be involved.
In its very sense, it's a disruptor in the market, right? And we've seen a lot of regulation talks around it and banks trying to get in as well. How will this affect the exchange?
Well, I think it's a very uncertain stage because people are trying to classify Bitcoin as a currency, and right now, in my opinion, it's not a currency, it's more of a store of wealth. So there's a lot of fundamentals that need to be sorted out before cryptocurrency can actually take its place in the economy. I think it's very early days, it's really the infancy. So people often say it's too late to get involved. But it's so early that we need adoption. It's very early days. Before any great moves are made, we have to have a bigger adoption.
And just a cheat sheet for the viewers, what is Altcoin looking at this year in terms of trading in Bitcoin? Are you looking at Ripple or Dash? Which one are you betting your money on?
AltCoinTrader currently has 9 coins on the exchange. We are planning on putting a lot more coins on the exchange. because right now there's over 1,000 cryptocurrencies. So this is a huge, huge market. I don't think a lot of people realize that. The vision will slowly be to put on more and more coins and to bring crypto to the general community. With education and just letting people get involved. It's very easy to get involved and to start. It's more about knowledge than it is about finances at this stage.
All right, hopefully that explained more the sense of cryptocurrencies. That's what Richard de Sousa from AltCoinTrader.